Probate, what is it? I get this question a lot, so I wanted to take a few minutes, give you a few insights into the world of probate. Let's think about it like this. Let's imagine you have a car, you pass away, and your will designates that car to another person. Let's say your brother. Well, your brother can't just simply show up, take the car, and claim it as his own, because the title still shows in your name. Now, technically, if you pass away, you don't own the car, your estate owns the car, but there's got to be some process to transfer title, ownership of that car from your name or your estate to your brother. That's what probate does. Probate is the process of transferring title. And the executor, the person named in your will or sometimes appointed by the court, that's the person who facilitates that process, the person who is in charge of mechanically transferring title from one person to another. Also be aware, there's a number of different types of probate. Some are fast, some are slow, some are less expensive, and some are more expensive. On the easier side of probate, sometimes it's simply just an affidavit filed with the county clerk. You may be done in a matter of days. On the other end of the spectrum, there's something called a dependent administration. This may take years, may take tens of thousands of dollars to finally settle that estate. The most common type of probate that you're going to run into is something called independent administration. That's true for our office. That's by far the most common type of probate that we see. And that means a person had a will. The executor named in the will is able to work independent of court control. Now, they still have things to do. They've got to file certain things with the court. They've got to do certain things in a certain order. So they work independent of court control, but they can't just run off the rails and do whatever they want to do. Also, be aware that probate's not really a fast process. You may hear somebody say, my loved one did probate. They were in and out in 5 minutes. They were done. Super simple. Well, that's kind of misleading because while there is a court hearing in an independent administration, yes, it may take 3 to 5 minutes. That's not the start and end of probate. If you kind of picture a football field from end zone to end zone, we've got 100 yards. Probate's about on the 15-yard line. The probate hearing is about on the 15-yard line. So after that hearing, there's about 85 yards of work left to do. And it's not necessarily the sprinter that's going to be done in a couple of days. It's going to take some time to get through that probate. In reality, it's probably going to take several months to be done with that probate. Finally, be aware that probate is not always cheap. In fact, most time, it's going to be several $1,000s of legal fees. You're going to have court costs. You're going to have out-of-pocket expenses. So depending on the type of probate, it's going to take some time. Sometimes some are longer, some are shorter. And it's obviously going to take some money. Some are less expensive, some are more expensive. But more than likely, several months, several $1,000s. Hope that helps.